Hello and welcome to our channel friends. Today we are playing Death Stranding 2 Part 2. If you like the video, please comment down below for Part 3. I will post it
Alright,
as
let's
soon
get
as
this done.
possible. Enjoy this video.
We're in enemy territory now. storm's coming through.
Hey!
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal. To process your orders and requests. Viral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? Que chido. There's hardly a scratch on this cargo. You are incredible. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people... Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All of these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Welcome, Sam. Please relax and enjoy your stay.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work's same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time. Made available for use.
Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS. Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much harder. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in its shared locker. If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too, enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre? Take your time to finalize your route. This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
Make all necessary preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out. Please select an item to fabricate.
Order accepted. Thank you. Very impressive work, Sam. Rest recommended. Please give it your all.
Trouble nearby.
Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. Seems to be in decent condition. Thanks for your service. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so. Okay, Sam. Are you ready? Then I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you out there. You'll stop by again.
Gotcha.
Won't you, Sam?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Very impressive work, Sam.
get it done.
Hey! Hello!
Time to shine, Sam.
Remember to rest, Sam.
Nice.
Construction process now complete.
Feels good. Whoa. That was close.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Now that's service. Not a single scratch that I can see. Muchas gracias. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. Though you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Gate quake detected. Please seek shelter immediately.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Okay friends, that's it for today video. I hope you liked the video and you comment down below if you want part 3 and subscribe the button. Bye bye.